brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest. It's the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Richardson throwing to start out. Has his man. That's their rookie from Penn State. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Throwing now, Richardson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Finds him over the middle. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. Nick starting with a pass. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Across the 45 and still going. 20, 15, all the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Taylor gets it to begin a drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 39-yard line.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. That one finds Josh Downs. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. On the ground, E.J. Giddens gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity, tackles...
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
3rd and long, it's Richardson. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Another punt coming up for Rigoberto Sanchez. And this was certainly a miss hit, low and pretty short. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Portland Sutton, the man he was after. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
2nd down, give to Harvey. Have to give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 48-yard line.
Okay, ready.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots.
They lost the football. And the Broncos corral it. And they can't call the return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
Well, sure. You're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. They just get the play off. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, but it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Looking from the gun, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
19, back
to the air. It's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Found some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 in enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Flush out now to his left. He's going to keep it this time. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and will get that first down anyway.
Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go now. 19, strike.
Richardson now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Richardson on third. Taken in by Downs, left side. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop he's made in time, that brings up fourth down. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tarvarius Ward picks it off. And he's going to have a touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Giving this to Harvey. And looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Sending a receiver left. From the 24. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up second down. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, if you couldn't do it.
It's a gain of 12 there. And the Broncos will have a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, it's Nix. Has it downfield, working the left. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. They'll throw again. Nix. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. Second down coming up.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And that's good for a few, which brings up third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
He has the first over the middle. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
Richardson back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Here's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here. To the outside, it's intercepted. Picked off, Brandon Jones. And the Broncos take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Short field awaiting them. He's out on the opposing side of the field.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that inside.
They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. The ball is out. Oh, the Broncos get to this one.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Nix with it on 1st. Dump off caught by his back. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. This one misses the tight end, so it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't moving enough. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds Mims. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Will Lutz get the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. The kick by Lutz is good. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Gould on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Ready?
Yep, as expected, they go to the grab to start this one off. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Harvey once more. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Charvarius Ward brings him down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
3rd and just 2 to go. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Again, right side to Dobbins. Crosses midfield, still going. Inside the 30. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal.
Go!
Taylor can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for second and goal. Taylor again. This won't get anywhere either. The front held up. Back-to-back stands at the goal line, and now it's third and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also...
And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts start the second half with some needed points. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Colts cut into the lead by another point.
7.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Jukes one defender. Making some progress here. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Ready?
It's Harvey straight ahead. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's down to the 42-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Leave it alone, getting the spot that time.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Tap to 60, tap to 60.
Running back sent in motion. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap to Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Now Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Give up the middle to Harvey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Complete to Mims. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Harvey gets it on the counter. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd and goal for Dobbins. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
How about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He puts everything behind this one. Brought in inside the 20. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Colts putting up points in a game decided. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. This one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Broncos moments away from a 2-0 start. First and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Get it.
Hey, my man.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Richardson on third. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. He will be stopped now. What to like about that effort. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense. That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air. It's Richardson. Throwing the out route complete. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver could easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Play fake, it's Richardson. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And it sets up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
All right, one more snap to play here. Second down carry for Taylor. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road.